The results would be luxury. And I notice in the problem book that luxury is stated first. Luxury. Well, you can drive a Ford if you want. They have lovely Fords, lovely Chevrolets, lovely Volkswagens. But the luxury cars, that's the one that the Savior wanted you to have. Now, you can live in a nice apartment and improve it and get nice carpet on the floors, nice furniture. But that's not what Master Farad Muhammad wanted for you. He wanted you in a good home. And you can't have a good home without money. And then when they come to class, yes, we must drill. Yes, we must learn our lessons. Yes, we must cook and sew and learn how to clean and learn how to be good MGT. But there must be time in each class dedicated how to sell. Because if each of us becomes a champion salesperson, then our pockets will have money. And then we can buy luxuries, good homes, friendships in all walk of life. Now, I don't want you to think that our aim is luxury and money. Our aim is the kingdom of God. But Allah says in the Bible, seek ye first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. Luxury is a thing, money is a thing, good home is a thing. But the thing that we must do first is to bring ourselves in line with the divine orders of God. And the more we strive to be right, to be good, to live up to the law, the greater the chance for us to be successful in following the commands of God that we must do something for ourselves.
Greetings, peace and blessings, Facebook, YouTube, social media world, friends and family, business partners, strangers, all alike. Thank you for tuning in with me today, Sister Yatira, for this stream that's really been on my heart. And I was moved to come here and have this conversation with you all. So thank you for joining me today. If you're here live, please share this out. Invite your friends, invite your family, because this is the conversation to me I think that is worth having over the last few hours, the last few days. let alone the year. But just over the last few days, just the excitement, the energy that's been going out, the information that's being shared, the way that we are able to touch people, reach people, communicate with people, the opportunities that now exist, it's just so high, and I'm compelled to continue to do my part, to do my part to carry this banner, if you will, of educating our people, educating the masses, educating those who are willing to learn. You know what they say: when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So here I am, not as a title of the teacher, but I'm a student in the classroom too. And to me, a good sign of a good student is that as we're learning different things, as we are students, we have fellow classmates. And so a student can be a teacher in our own right. And out of my passion and out of my drive and out of my love for wanting for myself to have better, that I want other people to have better. And I understand that there's some barriers there. And a lot of the time it's just about education. So education, it means a lot to me, as the more that you know, the more that you can grow. And you know what they say: when you know better, you do better. So I wanted to have this conversation about the blessings of GS Partners, why you should get started today. And while we're there, if you are seeing this video on the page of someone else, someone has shared this video with you, 9 out of 10, they are a GS partner. So I want you to stay connected with the person that shared this information, and we're going to get more into that throughout this conversation. And because that's what it is. So please drop your comments, have this, join the conversation. We love the feedback. We love to hear from our viewers, both partners. Of course, we expect our partners to be here because we're all in this together. But of course, the broader community who may not have yet stepped, whether it's the crypto space, the blockchain space, NFTs, any of this stuff is still kind of jargon to you or new, or whether it's exciting or you are moving with a little bit of trepidation. That's what we're here to help, to close this education gap, right? To close this wealth gap. And so it's viewers like you that help us to make it possible. I can sit here and talk all day, but you're tuned in today. So thank you for being here. Again, if you are here live, please share this out, invite some people into the conversation. And if you are viewing this at a later time, again, the same thing, share this out, invite your communities, because the more people know, the more that we grow, the better we can do, and the better that we can make the good and necessary changes that put us in better situations and positions, etc. So the blessing of GS Partners, let me just jump right into it. This stream was inspired because in the last, not even 12 hours, maybe, let's just call it the last 24 hours, I met, was it 3 women or 2? 3 women. Man, when I tell you the days are coming in, so I'm just going to call it the last 24 hours. But I spoke to a young woman this morning. She's older than me, but she's still a young woman. And her conversation said to me, okay, you keep having this thought about coming on here and having these conversations with people. It's time to do it. And yesterday as well, I was on Facebook. Let's start with yesterday's story. I was on Facebook, and as I was getting ready to get off of Facebook, I saw a post that was inside of a group that I'm in. You know how that works. You're inside of groups, and so you can see different posts that are being posted inside of the groups, even if you don't go inside of the room. So I did that. I saw it, and I was just captivated by this young woman's post. And she was, as we discussed it later, but her post in general was, I need help. I don't know what to do. I have debt up to my ears. This business, her job at the time, what she's doing right now in the teaching field, what she has a passion for, putting her in a really difficult place because she's not able to basically live the life that she's wanting to live, not able to do the things that she's wanting to do even in her field. She's seeing how there's systematic things that's going on that she's not in agreement with. She's becoming stressed out. So like I said, this is what she put on the post. I could not resist but to reach out. So I did. I commented a general comment, but I also told her that I would private message her, because I would like to further the conversation. She was gracious enough, open enough to accept my invitation to further that conversation. She called me last night and we had a wonderful conversation, and where she was even an answered prayer for myself, as I am in the homeschooling phase of things. I'm a new mom teacher, right? I never even dreamed about homeschooling my own children. That was nothing that I had, thought about, up until a certain point. But being a new teacher mom, that was the beauty and the grace that I needed to be able to have somebody that can be hands-on with me, that is as passionate as I am and willing to provide resources. So my point is, our lines and our lives crossed and connected because of this post that she made. So in our conversation, I told her that we offer a lot of opportunity in the financial realm of things. It's just not traditional. And when by traditional banking, we're not about that. We're not about promoting 401ks. We're not about promoting IRAs. We're not about promoting the stock market. We don't promote saving your cash into the traditional banking systems. None of that. Why? Because now we know better, so we do better. And again, it's about getting that education out and across. So as we're talking, she was like, well, yeah, I'm interested in the crypto space. She told me about some coins that she has, but she's like, I'm meeting all these people who are telling me that they're making all this money in crypto. And I'm like, how are you doing this? And so I was like, wow. And so she's like, I'm looking for answers. And then boom, here we go. We're connected. So that's just story number one. I'm like, this is amazing that people are out here really looking. And Mr. Tyre Best, this is some of you are not familiar with this gentleman. He is a freedom fighter and a freedom obtainer for himself. And he freed his wife when she was 36, back when Ronald Reagan was the president. He was able to walk away when he was 40 in 1995. In 1995, he fired his boss, and that's all she wrote. That's all he wrote, because he freed himself, he freed his wife. His children never even applied for a job. I remember a couple of years ago, he was telling the story that his older son didn't even know his social security number because he didn't need it. This is stuff that you need for typically job applications and other things, but these are things that he's not needing it for, because all he has known is the freedom lifestyle. When they want something, their parents can get it. When they're home together, it's a whole different arena. So Mr. Tyre Best, he talks about how people are out there looking for us. They're looking for this information. They're looking for the educators. They're looking for opportunity. It just takes for us who has it, just knock on people's doors, to put signs up and say, hey, we got what you need. Are you ready to come get it? And that's all that's all that it's about. So again, we're going to get further into it. And I just want to get to the second story, where this morning there's a woman that I connected with on Clubhouse. We had connected in a room weeks ago, and we were messaging each other back and forth. On my profile, I'm an advocate, like I'm a connector. If you're on my page, you're going to know that you either want to connect with me or you don't. But I'm very personable, and I make these conversations with other people. So we finally connected. We exchanged numbers last night, and she said that today would be the best day or the time frame in the morning to call. So I did. So we had a beautiful conversation this morning, and through the conversation, again, another answered prayer. She's like, I've been praying for this. I have literally been praying for this kind of opportunity. I want to get involved in the crypto space. She just told me that she bought a course, that revolves around NFTs. And she's like, so now I'm having to, I have to work. And then when I get out of work, I'm trying to study. And there's different things that she has paid for, but it requires her to study it and then move forward. And she's still kind of like, I just don't know what to do and how to move forward. And so here I come, by God's grace. I give all the praise where it belongs, because I'm just somebody who's just being used, right? So we're having this conversation, and when I tell her, this is all that we're about, we are a community. Get this, we're a community that offers education. We offer education for free in the community in and of itself. We also have a blockchain academy where you can, when you get your membership, the academy comes with it, and you get that for the whole year. But like I said, but you also are getting day-to-day free education. Man, this is amazing. We have cryptocurrency, the cryptocurrency that we hodl, the cryptocurrency that we get paid in. So you have the G999, G999. You have we get paid in Bitcoin. There you go. We get paid in Bitcoin. We get paid in Ethereum. We get paid in Tether, right? All for sharing this opportunities. A proven career path, absolutely proven. This is all myself and my husband do. Of course, we know that he's also with Final Call newspaper, but in general, this is it. Those two things, this is the bread and butter right here. So, as she was saying that to me, this is what I prayed for. It was that line that said, okay, we got to talk about this, because sometimes even us who are involved in it, sometimes we forget or we don't realize, because sometimes we're involved in something and we don't always keep in mind the blessing that we already have. We're already part of it, and I think that it's important to sometimes slow down and say, thank you, God, because we are part of an amazing community, right? An amazing community and an amazing opportunity. So I want to move this thing forward. I want to talk about some things. And Mr. Gregory McKay, let me say, I was on your the presentation that you did today, and I actually took down some notes because I like the way that you word some things. You may not be on here now. I haven't been able to check the comments because I'm not that wonderful at multitasking in this space. I really want to make sure that my thoughts are able to run. But you said some things, and I just, I'm grateful for the wonderful presenters that we have all over, in Wealth Builders Worldwide, because we are a massive community. But like I said, family, just wanted to share those stories because GS Partners is a blessing. There are people all over that are looking for opportunities, that are stressed out about finances, that are stressed out about work, that are looking for better ways, that are thinking about all kind of things. And we are the community that they're looking for, even if they don't know it yet. You understand? Even if they don't know it yet, but we have to know that. Those of us that are involved in GS Partners, we have to know that we are a blessing, maybe even in disguise. We have family or those who don't understand yet that may not, support us, or they may talk down on us, or whatever they may do, but they don't understand yet. But by us being here, we are going to be that safety net when the dollar falls, which is imminent. It must happen. There is no alternative. There is no saving the dollar. Okay, it's a fiat currency. It's paper. There is no saving it. Okay, there's people who have their hopes and their dreams in their retirement, in their 401k that is being robbed from them. People don't know. Again, what did we say in the beginning of this conversation? When you know better, you do better. So there's things that people still don't know. That's why it's on us to let them know what's going on. And we're going to get into that more as well. But it's just an absolute blessing to be able, you see, when we're on social media, when we are having conversations, when we're meeting people in the marketplace, when you see somebody in distress about finances, about opportunities, it's a blessing to be able to say, hey, I'm a doorway. You can come through here, and there is another way. There is another opportunity. You don't have to be an expert. You don't even have to be a believer in the space. The point of the matter is, this is $1 billion industry, a multi-billion dollar industry. With NFTs alone, they're predicting it to go up to 50 billion with a B, just with NFT. And that's just one aspect of what the blockchain technology brings, let alone the crypto, let alone all the other aspects of what this, tokenized real estate, digital real estate, these things, right? So when you are able to have a conversation and to see that somebody wants an answer or is looking for a better way, GS Partners, you, I, we are able to actually say to people, hey, if you're really tired, if you're really truly looking for a better way, if you want something better, you can come this way. To be able to offer that. Do you know how many times that we scroll and we see sad stories? We see people committing suicide because of their financial situation. We see people, losing their lives or robbing or doing whatever to secure their finances some kind of way. And we don't have to scroll past the post. We can say, hey, there's an opportunity. There's something better. There's something that you can do. You can change your life. You don't have to do this. And shout out to Brother Dante Taylor as well this morning on the Power Call, because this is what we're able to provide: solutions, alternatives. People have been stuck on doing things the way that they have been doing it. But it's time now that we offer GS Partners to the world. It's time that we, you and I, do what we can to knock on our neighbor's door virtually, that you don't have to actually go outside, but when you see them, are you having these conversations? That's the beauty of this opportunity. You don't have to, you don't have to ship up and pack up anything and, worry about any of those things. You're just sharing them with them an opportunity. Hey, I'll send you a link. Come to a Zoom event and come look at it for yourself. There's live Q&A. You can get your questions answered right then on the spot. And then you like what you see, you go ahead and register your account. It doesn't cost you anything to register your account. Then you see what you want to do. How do you want to move forward? What kind of membership do you want to get? You see what I'm saying? So these are just conversations that I think is so crucial and so important to have. And so I want to also share my screen as soon as I figure out what I need to do. And it's actually a PowerPoint. And so this is the first time that I've come on to a live stream like this and tried to use a PowerPoint. So I actually don't know. I guess I have to share my window. But I'm not sure. So maybe I'll come back to that because I don't see the option to just open up the PowerPoint, or maybe I have to come here and do it. So work with me here. Bear with me as I figure this out. Maybe if I do it now that I opened it up, maybe I can share it. Video file, slides, new. I don't know. That's not it either. Your computer, I don't think that's it. But I wanted to give us some visual, and I think visual helps us with this kind of, like I said, this kind of conversation. Yay, I did it. I did it. All right, so there it is. Let me open this up and I want to play something for us. So let me just do that. And I want to play this for us. Let me click what I want. I think I want the next thing here. That's not what I want. I might have to just click one thing because I need to play this. This is what I want to play. Let's take a listen.
Reverend, we got to teach our people better. Reverend, we have got to develop an economic program to save our people. This economic program must not be tied to a people's beliefs. We can't ask black people, are you Muslim or Christian or Baptist or Methodist or Episcopalian or Church of God in Christ? Are you a Democrat or Republican? You're black and you're catching hell, and we are a family, so we've got to make a program for all or for none at all. Now, you know, President Johnson promised us he would make a war on poverty and then sent money to fight the war in Vietnam. And here we are today, poor, ragged, hungry, naked, out of doors, and we are becoming more and more savage every day in our evil mistreatment of one another. It's hard today to say to black people that white people are evil when it's your black brother coming in your door, taking your TV, robbing you, raping you, shooting you down. It's no longer white people doing this. It is us doing it to one another. And we have become so cold and callous that our own lives mean nothing to us. If we can't depend on America and the government, then what program is available that we can get busy and do something for self? I'm saying to the Muslims, if we set up a restaurant, that is not going to help black people. You set up a little bakery on the south side, I mean, that's nice. You give a few jobs, you know, that's nice. We'll applaud you. And people would say, oh, the Muslims got a restaurant. Oh, the Muslims got a bakery. Oh. The Muslims got a little factory over there, employs 100 people. Oh. The Christians got a little store over here. Oh. But look at the suffering of our people. It's broader than a little mom and pop operation. It's bigger than what individual churches can do or mosques can do. The problem is so large. We'll never solve it with millions of dollars. It takes billions of dollars to solve this problem. How are we going to get it? Y'all all right? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad was a man of tremendous vision. He's a leader, a teacher, and a guide.
All right. All right. So listen, family, that lays the foundation, you know, again, for the conversation that we want to have here, and the message that needs to be so beautifully come across, right? Now, let me make sure that my audio is still on, because again, this is the first time that, yes, I can be heard. Wonderful, wonderful. So I hope that you understood the message here. Over the last few days, we have so much diversity in GS Partners, right? And I think that it's important for us to be able to have these kind of conversations, because it's conversations that it's for the world that we live in, right? We have all kind of people inside of one place, and we're all doing the same thing, right? We're all trying to, well, we're all getting assets for ourselves, but when it comes to educating and reaching other people, we all have the same assignment. We're all showing people why this is so relevant, why this is so important, what does it mean for us now, you know? And so this is the screen that I really want us to be on here, because this is what we are all about in Smart Money Network. We are dedicated, we are committed to teaching people and educating people about the science of business, the science of money. This is stuff that we are not taught about in school. So when we look here about at the centralized banking system, the old way, right? We look at this year 1913 and what went on with the banking control, with the form of the IRS, right? With the form of these things. Just look at the history here of what's going on in the creation of the dollar, what it's actually all about. 1944, paper money was backed by gold. 1971, Nixon took the dollar off of the gold standard. Look at what went on, but most people don't even know that. I wasn't taught this in school. I didn't have this knowledge that once upon a time, you know, I had a fleeting thought one time, like, why is the dollar money? And then that was just gone, poof, because I had absolutely no way to put any kind of answer to that question, right? Absolutely nothing. I didn't know how to answer that at all. But most people didn't. And then for those who did know about, oh yeah, once upon a time, it was gold, and then the gold standard, and you could turn in your paper dollars for the gold, and that was a once upon a time thing. But now that it's gone, those people aren't saying, yeah, make sure that you do, get gold. Did you know that gold was illegal for a period of time here? My goodness, this is something to think of. But it's about the education, family. It's about the education to know that this is why we were doing a certain thing, and this is why now it's time to change. This is why now it's time to do something different. It's time to look at new opportunities, and that's why, again, what is the title of this? The blessing of GS Partners. That we don't have to continue to do this old thing with this centralized banking, with the Federal Reserve and what they're doing. Again, if you've been following Far Out Money Network for any period of time, you already know we go over this in great, great, great detail, right? We go over these things in great detail. Look at this, the rule of 70, the rule of 72, as it talks about the average saving return, that it would take for $1,000 to double to $2,000, it would take 72 years. This is all in the old banking system. So where's the sanity in that? Where's the freedom in that? I don't see it. This is something that I'm not even going to touch on. You stay tuned to Far Out Money Network. My husband has gone over this, and he will go over it again tonight at 7:30. So if you're listening to this, and from myself or someone out of Team FARD, and you want to come to the 7:30 event tonight, you make sure that you either text that what's scrolling across the bottom of the screen there to that number, or you message us. Get in contact. We're in the digital age. We are in the age of instant communication, right? Let's slow down with the instant food, go back to some wholesome food, but we can get down to some instant income, some instant communication, some instant changes where our lives are concerned on this wise, right? So I just wanted to talk about this, and there it is. That's the biggest pyramid scheme in the world, is dealing right there with that Federal Reserve and all of this right there. Again, I'm not going to go into it, but it's just important for us to know that we are a blessing, even if you don't know that you're a blessing, even if you're just involved with GS Partners because you just like crypto. You have no idea then how much of a blessed seat that you're in, because you're able to position yourself in a safety net as the dollar continues to. We're being robbed when you hold on to your dollar. When you're saving dollars, you're being robbed because they're printing more every day, billions monthly. Do you understand that? You have to just take the time to think about that. If you're holding $5,000 in your bank account, $200, it doesn't matter what you're holding in there. By them printing more, those dollars that you already have sitting there are depreciating every second, family, every second. So we are not going to go into a full-out presentation here, but I just wanted us to understand that when you're talking about the opportunity that we have here, GS Partners, we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary being here, and it's just so exciting because y'all know about that young co-founder to the Ethereum blockchain. His name is away from me right now, but I'm going to actually pull him up. His name is, I don't know, he's 27. Ethereum's 27-year-old creator is now, his name is Vitalik. I think that's how you say it. But he's now the world's youngest crypto billionaire, according to an article that came out earlier this year. And my point is, how many of us are benefiting from the Ethereum blockchain? Did he say, hey, I'm gonna create this blockchain, and then I'm gonna say, I want you guys to invite people to this blockchain, and I'm gonna pay you because I'm gonna become a billionaire, and I'm gonna share in some of this because of what you guys are doing, because it's the fees and all of this excitement and the talk about it that is, helping to make him this billionaire. Well, here we have Mr. Joseph Haidt, already a multi-billionaire, right? And we're wrapping the stream up, but I just wanted to let us know that we are that blessing. And so for him to be the visionary, the chairman of the board that has already, I mean, just look at it. Look at for over 20 years, successfully active in segments: mining, real estate development, minerals, import and export, vehicle leasing, and the luxury goods sector products, luxury tourism, corporate investments, import and exports of goods, rare metals, especially gold, blockchain-based technologies. I mean, do you see all these things that he already has a history? Look at the languages that he speaks: Croatian, German, English, Russian, Italian, Romanian. Real estate development concepts, investment in the fintech sector. Oh my goodness, just holder of technologies, patents in the following economic sectors: GS Media, telecommunications. Have you not downloaded the GS Telecom app yet? This is the first app that operates fully over the blockchain technology, where you and I can message each other over blockchain technology. We're talking about privacy. And so the point of highlighting this young man as opposed to the 27-year-old is Mr. Joseph Hite has opened up an entire ecosystem that we all can eat from. And we do. And so it's up to us to go out and invite people into this space so that they too can benefit, so that they can safely move inside of this crypto space. Like I shared with you earlier in the conversation that I had with the woman earlier. She may be getting some kind of information about NFT from this person or this place, or crypto from this person in this place, but then she's still stuck to put it together for herself. And so at what rate will she be able to make a major benefit? While today, right now, you know, I sent her the information. She said, yeah, I want to sign up right now. I'm ready to do this. I actually prayed for it. And so this is a sign to me. I need to go ahead and get started. It's that simple. It's a conversation, just letting her know what the opportunities are and how she can benefit, and everything else does the rest, right? And so that means that she can come in right now today, go ahead and get her membership and get her partner fees squared away. She can bring her entire network, whether that's her entire family, whether that's her friends, whether that's her coworkers, whoever that she knows, whether it's a stranger on Facebook that she sees posting about crypto and communities and opportunities or finances. She can bring those people to one of our events. They can come tonight, sign up, and she can be getting paid Bitcoin, Ethereum, USD Tether right now today, on top of paying herself by acquiring the assets. This is the right now move kind of space that we're in, and that Mr. Joseph Hite has put together, you know, for us. That's what it's all about, family. That's what it's all about. We are one blockchain. We are one ecosystem. We are one community. It's just that simple. Here is the chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Hite, along with the chief technical officer, Mr. Alexandru Cochendo, and they work in tandem together in unity to create. I mean, just look at it. NFTs are huge right now, but who is saying, well, let me sit back and see how we can help a community benefit from NFTs together, equally, universally, coming in together in this space, whether we're learning about them, acquiring them, or minting them ourselves, all in one place. You know, it's just so much that we're involved in our amazing G999 coin. This is, we talked about this the other day. Bitcoin being in the $50,000-$60,000 for one coin started off where our baby lion is. And the lesson that we should have gotten from Bitcoin, and I'm bringing this to a close, the lesson that we should have gotten from Bitcoin is not, oh, now that there's a lot of excitement, now that 25,000 millionaires have been made, now I want to get in. I mean, great that you want to get inside the crypto space. That it was supposed to bring awareness, but the lesson for us to get the same kind of wealth, what's wrong with you and I becoming a millionaire? Did you hear what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said? This is not about religion. This is about freedom. This is about freedom and justice for all. And the dollar is not giving us that. The dollar is absolutely not giving us that. And so when we're talking about becoming millionaires, because that is our project, Exodus 10,000, we will have 10,000 crypto millionaires by next year, July 4th, 2022. That is our goal. And that is what we are actively working out. And it is people like you that come into this space, that share this opportunity, that invite people to see the information so that they can change their financial futures for themselves. And we don't have to be a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. But the financial advisors of this world, the last I checked, are in no better situation than your average anyone. They're not cash flow millionaires. They're not asset billionaires. This is not what the public educational school system creates. And that's what we have to understand and come into terms with and come to grip with. And so the lesson in Bitcoin is you can get a coin when it's low, when it costs pennies. Our coin is under 1 penny right now, but there's still more lessons to look at with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is doing the numbers that it's doing by being the first, not because it has mass utility, right? Not because of that, not because it has DeFi and staking and nodes, not because of that. So when somebody can come in, and that's okay to be the first, because then we can learn from the first, we can grow, we can do better, we can learn, we can expand, and that's what we have here. Our coin is a mass utility coin. You can use this coin to get assets. You can use this coin to get digital real estate, as in an actual luxury building in Dubai. You can log into your back office, and I should have had my back office up, but you can log into your back office and you can click a few buttons and you can acquire real estate. And what's the point of acquiring real estate? Well, that's a huge market, isn't it? Passive income from this space, right? Oh, there's so much that I want to say. And so I'm going to have to come back and do another stream at another time, maybe a part 2 to this. But there's just so much excitement about what we have our hands on, the opportunities that we have our hands on. The NFTs, this is a stream by itself. You know, we recently just did one the other day on Fart Money Network, but this is so exciting. And why is it a blessing? Because people can get involved in a space that they absolutely know nothing about and position themselves to earn, to grow, to build their asset portfolio, to build wealth, to leave a legacy for their children. You're not leaving a legacy with $1. I'm sorry, you're not. The dollar is a liability. And so when it dies, when it is gone, when it is stacked up in the streets because it's useless paper, toilet tissue has more value than the dollar. When we understand that, then maybe we'll make better financial choices, but your financial educator, your financial advisor is not advising you that, right? So these are things that you're getting here with us. And that's why we have to get this information out. That's why we have to share this information with people, because this is how serious it is. And so when it comes to referring others, I want to close with, be a blessing to other people. Allow yourself to be used to invite people into these spaces, because think about the power of word of mouth, the power of referring others. Look at how many different companies, exchanges, they're using people in word of mouth to become big platforms, because they give you a referral link and they say, oh, if you refer people, we'll give you this many Bitcoin and them this many Bitcoin, or this many whatever crypto, or whatever rewards you get for inviting people through your referral link, right? But that's it. Once that person signs up and does whatever, that's whether it's Cash App, whether it's Coinbase, whatever it is, they give you that one time, here, thank you, here's some crumbs, thank you. And now whatever that person continuously does on that exchange or that platform, you're not getting paid for that. So when you're talking about an ecosystem that is designed to make you wealthy, that is designed to give you freedom, that's what we're about here. So when you refer people here, they can come and learn, they can come and earn, but we all continuously earn together. When it comes to business, network marketing is the best business model, hands down. Why? Especially when it comes to assets and what we're doing. And YGS Partners in particular is a blessing. Why? Because you can come inside of this space without telling anybody and set up like nearly 300 passive income streams. 246 is in Lydian World itself. You need to go and watch Lydian World videos for that. Or again, whoever invited you to this stream, you need to go to their page and say, hey, I need to get some more information. What is she talking about? How can I get started? I need to sign up. This is the information that is being presented to you, right? So you can come back here in Far Money. We will have a live event tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the link, the number that's scrolling on the bottom of your screen, you need to click that. You need to write it down, jot it down, pause, do what you need to do, and text join so you can get that information, so you can get your account set up, so you can be there to see this information in greater detail, so you can be a part of this revolution as the massive wealth transfer is absolutely happening right now. So when it comes to business, when it comes to this type of space, everybody needs to have customers. So there's nothing wrong with referring people, no matter what kind of business you have. If I had my bakery, my bake shop where I was making whole wheat bread, if I had that, I would still need to have customers. I would still have to open up my shop every day. I would put the open sign. I would have to try to attract new customers. I would have to market, right? But in this, with assets, I can't sit in my bakery. Gregory McKay, I got this from you. I can't sit in my bakery of bread and be the customer and then reap the rewards. I can't feed my own self. Where am I going to get the money to continue to feed? But if I am acquiring assets that pays me, if I am setting up my own account to acquire more assets that pay, assets that bring an income, well, I can absolutely be my own customer, and I don't need to tell anybody. But if I have that kind of opportunity that's creating financial freedom for myself, why would I not tell it to somebody else? And then that just continues to grow your wealth and to grow that space. So let me tell you something. The reason why I'm still here is because I don't know how to, maybe that's how you stop the share. I don't know how to stop the share, and that's why I'm still got this PowerPoint up, because I don't see the share button to stop the screen share, family. So maybe I come up in here. I don't think I want to do that either, but I want to stop the screen share. And so I'm gonna just wish my husband was here, because I have never opened up a PowerPoint on these type of streams. So it's a first. It's a learning curve, and I still don't see it. I just see a share button, but that's like for sharing it out. And I don't necessarily want to close it out, because I don't think that that's the right way to do it either. Oh, maybe I hit remove. Am I back? I did it. Okay, I think I did it. So, family, I'm just excited. I'm really excited, and that's all I can really say is I'm just excited. We are a blessing, and if you're here now, be a blessing to somebody else. Open your mouth. Tell people about it. Invite them to it. You don't have to have an hour-long conversation with them. Please don't do that. But do say, hey, do you look at other ways to make more money? They can either say yes or no. That's all. And if they say yes, hey, come with me. Can you meet me on this event? At this time, or this time. Wealth for the Zoom at 12 and 9 every single day, right? We have ours at 7:30 every day. It's just about connecting with the people who are out there praying and looking for these better ways and looking for these opportunities. And we're here. People want to know about it. People want to know about these things. It's so beautiful, because it's not about, like you heard the minister say, come on, family, this is so much bigger than religion. Don't let freedom or the path to freedom, the struggle to obtain freedom, knock you out of the race. Don't be confused. So, like I said, there's so much that I want to say, but I have already been on here long enough, and I'll have to come back with a shorter version of this, because it's so much. I'm just so full, and I'm just so excited. And I just pray and I encourage you, if anything has resonated with you today, don't allow fear and doubt to stop you. Move off of my conviction, if you will. Move off of the conviction of the others that are in here that are that are willing to show you and help you to get educated, to help you get the information that you need to change your life. GS Partners is absolutely a blessing. It's absolutely a wonderful space for you to learn about crypto, earn crypto, free yourself from these jobs, put yourself in a better financial situation, leave a legacy for your children, for your grandchildren. That's what Proverbs 13:22 says, right? About the man leaving this wealth for their great grandchildren. It's just the way of a good man and a good woman and a good family. So thank y'all for being with me today. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here and get back to homeschooling, because this is what we can do when we can take pauses and empty our cups and share. And I pray that this was useful to you. So again, get back to the person that shared this video with you. If you're ready to get started, ask them for their link. They will go ahead and sign it up. If it was me, you can DM me. If you have my number, go ahead and text me, comment, whatever you need to do, but don't do nothing. Don't sit here and watch 51 minutes of this stream and don't do nothing, especially if you sat here and something resonated with you. It's for a reason. Don't silence that with doubt and fear and uncertainty of the unknown. That's okay. We are here, and we are here to help you, and we want you to be in this space, and we encourage you to be in this space. So again, thank you. I am your sister, Yatira X, the First Lady of Farm Money Network, and I am signing off. You have a wonderful day, and we will see you back at 7:30 Eastern p.m. on our Project Exodus 10,000 event on Zoom. Stay connected. Have a blessed day. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum.